does everybody know what anthropomorphism is? Okay, tell me what you believe the definition of anthropomorphism is.
Applying human emotions and behavior onto non-human animals.
Kind of. Okay, so that is what it's evolved to. So originally the term anthropomorphism was coined by a Greek philosopher called Xenophanes, right? And it was used to get people, anthropomorphism is a Greek word, to get people to believe in gods in different ways, right? It's written on page 25. The term the philosophy would be, okay, you're a white woman, so we want you to believe in Jesus. So Jesus is going to be a really well-built, good-looking, kind of a hunk, blue eyes, chiseled cheekbones. He's gorgeous, right? He's a really good-looking guy, and he's God. So why wouldn't you believe in him? Why wouldn't you identify with him, right? Now, if you were African, that wouldn't be an attractive quality to you. But darker skin, tighter woven hair, accentuated lips, stronger features would be attractive to you as an African woman or man. So then the African God that they wanted you to believe in would look African, right? So the more I could make the God resemble something that you are accustomed to, the more you believe in that God, right? So we always identify things closer. For example, the bully breeds, right? They look like babies, right? They're laying on their back, they got the big smile, and you're like, oh, he's a happy baby, and you identify with them and you humanize them, right? So anthropomorphism, moving it into the animal kingdom, has become equating these human characteristics, like what Lewis said, the dog's smiling. Well, he's probably not smiling because he's happy. He's smiling because somebody taught him to smile, and then that would elicit the action of us rewarding him, and then he would become happy, right? So if I said, oh my God, he's happy, he's smiling, not necessarily, you know? Like actors act mad, but they're not mad, you know? My dog bites and chases and barks, but he's happy doing it. So if you equate the human characteristic to those things, like, oh, look, he's shaking my hand. Well, dogs don't shake hands, right? Dogs don't meet each other and go, hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you, Bill. It's nice to meet you. Oh, what's your name? Your name's Chevy. Oh, nice to meet you. They don't do that. We teach them that so that we can identify better with them. And I kind of think, I don't know, Lewis may or may not agree with this, but I think he will. I think when you anthropomorphize an animal, you kind of lack, in my opinion, the compassion to let that animal be an animal, right? So you have to give it an action that you can identify with it so that you can more closely relate to it, as opposed to just letting a dog be a dog.
Like
you
guilt.
know? Huh?
Like guilt.
Like guilt.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
right.
You know, and I get it all the time. People call me in my private practice and they'll say, oh, you know, my dog is really good, but he gets mad when I leave to go to work and he chews up the couch. No, he's bored, right? He's not mad at you for going to work. I mean, if you went to vacation, he would do it. Or if you went to see a movie, or you went to go buy him a treat, he'd do it, because he doesn't like to be left alone. So he's just frustrated, right? But he's not mad at you because of that. And even if he were mad at you, that would be a separate emotion. And dogs have anger, joy, happiness, sadness, frustration, fear. Dogs have all emotions, like you saw in the 60 Minutes piece. I don't want to take anything away from the dog by saying, oh, it's just a dog. It's not just a dog. A dog is a very complex creature, but it has its own emotions. Anthropomorphizing is putting my desire or my feelings of that emotion, characteristic, or trait onto the dog so that I can identify better with him. So the term anthropomorphism was created to get people to believe in a God that is very ethereal, or we can't see the God, so we'd have to make it look like something we could see. But if you look at Judaism and Islam, there is no picture of God, right? Hindu, Christianity, there's always a picture of God as being this thing you can identify with. So because it was used, in my opinion, as kind of a deceptive practice to get you to believe in God by making him look like something you might like, right? In that same respect, I feel it's a negative to anthropomorphize a dog, because you're now having to put these human characteristics on the dog because you can't really relate with the dog for being a dog and accept him and love him for the creature he is. So I don't like anthropomorphism. I don't like when people humanize the dog. he has his own life, his own energy, and he's his own creation, his own special creation. Let him be a dog, right? Let him bark when he barks, watch, and don't say, oh, he's doing that because, no, he might just be doing it for whatever reason. And until the day we can talk with them, we're never going to know, right?